Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Ink and Page, and today I have a new free project for you guys. This is number 174 and it is Shabby Stationery. So I thought it would be fun this week if we made a little stationery folio. So before we get started on the actual assembly here, I'll just go through a few just a few details. This is printed on 65-pound cardstock. I put the link is in the description below. For this one, it contains the folder that actually forms the folio, all of the pockets that go on there. I would do these guys all out of the cardstock, but then it also includes some actual stationery pieces. So these ones you could easily do on paper, just so they could, mimic the actual thing that they're supposed to be. And then there's also a set of postcards, and these could go on cardstock or paper. It's entirely up to you. Okay, there are 3 papers for this kit. There's this little mini floral, there's a neutral, and then there's a stripe. The neutral I included because I wanted you to have something simple to put on the backs of things, because if you actually wanted to stamp on the back of this, or use this for like a gift tag or note card, you would have a nice area to write on the backs of these. So I went ahead and used the neutral on my backs. If you're not going to use them to write on the backs, you can certainly use a decorative paper, or you could just leave them blank. I did the same thing with my with the actual papers of the stationery, except for these two, which have the lines on the front. Okay. So there goes that. Okay, is that all? I think that might be all of the explaining I need to do for this little set. Okay, so we can get started on the assembly. Put those aside. Okay, so to start with, this is has a little tab fold out. It goes like this on the inside, and then it just folds out. So we're going to attach that here. On this side here, get this tape off. I put a lot of tape because I wanted it to be nice and secure right there. Since this flap will be holding a pair of pockets, we want it to be pretty secure. Okay, so I get that there. Double check my orientation. Okay. And then we'll just line these guys up. All right. There we go. We got this. And there, and that goes there like that. So we've got that all lined up. And then we're going to go ahead and attach our pockets in here as well. So we've got 2 pockets for the flap, and then we have 2 more for over here, and then we have one main big one here to hold our paper. So here we go. Let's start with the big one, and we'll get that guy on there. Put that up. Oh, I did forget to mention, I did all my inking in vintage photo for this one. I think that kind of brown just really, it definitely complements the shabby look of this little folio situation. And I made sure to ink extra dark on my insides so that I would have, some good guidelines for actually putting down my, there we go, putting down my envelopes. Okay, let's do these two here. I'm gonna kind of space these like this. These are the pockets that are gonna hold the postcards and the little envelopes that we have here that we'll make in a second. That is being very stubborn on these narrow tabs. So probably I will promise to get off the stationery train for the free ephemera next week. I know I've been really into the whole cards situation. I am planning on releasing another card kit like the Forest Witch this coming Friday, and I think that will be that'll be a Thanksgiving set, or a gratitude set if you're not particularly celebrating Thanksgiving. I'll make sure that it's a nice mix of items so they can be used, you know, for multiple purposes, as well as for those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving. I actually spent tonight with my daughter making mummifying a skeleton for our Halloween decorations, which was pretty entertaining and extremely fun. It's just super fun to be able to do a project where you get your hands dirty. In fact, mine still have paint and gesso all over them from our efforts tonight, but it turned out really well, so I can't wait to put them outside for the trick-or-treaters. Okay, so we're gonna go to these two pockets here, and these are the pockets to hold our little ephemera, like stamps and seals and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and do this really quickly and get these on here. Get that done. This is a fun little color palette. It's kind of a divergence from all of the fall colors that I've been doing lately, to do something kind of pretty and pink. Okay, here we go with that one. Okay, so we got our pockets, and then there we go with that. Okay, so that's how that looks, like that. So let's talk first about the stationery. Okay, so this is set up so that either you can use this plain as your, as just like a plain piece of stationery, or if you want to, you could trim off these blue borders and then it would fit onto the back of this with an inset, right? So these borders would not be there, and so you could have a border of whatever paper you printed on the back of this around the edge of this one, and then you would have a lined component to your stationery as well if you wanted to. You know, because like these ones are pretty decorative, so you probably want to write on the back of these. Or you can just, you know, like I said, you can just leave the lined stationery lined the way it is. But I wanted to give you a bunch of options in here for different things. And I suppose even some of these could be folded in half and turned into little note cards if you wanted to. Okay, yeah, these, but they'll need to be folded, obviously, to fit into the envelopes. Okay, so this guy goes, these guys go right into here like that. I'll make sure that's in pretty good there. Okay, and then we have our postcards, and there's 6 of these, and these guys go into here, like so. Now we'll make our envelopes really quick. These should just take a second. So there's 2 envelopes, and you know, if you want more than 2, you can obviously just print this page as many times as you want. Okay, now we'll get the tape off of these. this in here, like so. Okay. Alright, I'll fold this up here. Alright, now we have our two cute envelopes. Put these guys away into this pocket. Okay, that does not lay right. Let's put that in the middle. There we go. Okay, now for this area, we have a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so there's labels for each of the pockets, so we can put those on in a second. And then, oops, did I miss some? I think I did. Perfect. Okay, so we have wax seals, we have small round seals, we have large ones, and then we also have some flowers, and we have a set of stamps. I'm missing one set of stamps. There's actually 8, I think, in the kit, but I left mine over there on my scan and cut by accident. So let's put the stamps in the one up here, and we can put our seals in these guys down here for storage and for decoration. And then let's put our we can put our labels on to each area. I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead and add a flower onto this as well. You can obviously decorate it however you want with the seals too, if you wanted the round or the little round ones or the big round ones, or even the stamps. Actually, we could do that for the stamps. Oops. All right, here we go. I really like to make like functional items. Like this is like a fully functioning like little stationery holder. You could even fill it up with your own stationery if you wanted to. Let's grab a stamp out of here, and you can go ahead and put that on the front of this one. Yeah, that's a cute little cluster. There we go. And also this would make an adorable little gift, I think, for someone as well. And it wasn't that hard to make. There we go. Yeah, because you could make this as simple or as complicated as you wanted. Oh, I forgot. There's one other thing that we need to do. I made a little like belly band thing for the paper. I just remember when I was a kid, a stationery was a big gift in my family because my aunt was always trying to encourage all of us to write more letters. So, and when I got the stationery, it always came in like a little cute box or folder like this, and it always had a little band around the paper. So I'm going to use, this is the printed side, but I think I'm going to use the reverse side on this for the contrast of the tiny flowers with the big flowers. So we're just going to wrap that around there. And bring it back around here. I think I'm going to use this guy right here. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so let's glue this. I'm going to glue this down to start. There we go. Probably should give it a little bit of leeway there. Yeah. so that there's a room to slide it on and off when you want to actually get a paper out. I am a huge fan of lady detective, like Victorian novels, like Veronica Speedwell by Deanna Raybourn, and there's always mention of stationery and stationers and cards and stuff like that in those novels, and I just love it. And so a lot of this was inspired by that. Also, like, I just read all of the C.J. Archer books, and there's like a stationer that features prominently in that book, and again, that totally is what made me think of this, doing this kit. Okay, so now that that's done, we can put this back in here. Make sure that, yeah, that's gonna lay nice and flat. Okay, and then we'll go back over here and finish up on all of our labels. Okay, this is paper. And envelopes. And postcards. Oops. Alright. We'll put that one right there. Okay. Now, let's see. This folds in. This folds in. And for our front, I made one that said letters and one that's blank. So if you don't like letters, you can make your own. Let's go ahead and put that on there. I'm not sure if I want to put anything. We could put this flower on here, actually, because it does match nicely with the page below. I just really like the way that looks. Okay, so let's put that on the front. Okay, I think the most fun part of my week is when I get to dream up these little projects, because they're like my little fun time too. Okay, let's get that on there. Hopefully that's the middle. I need to decide how I want that on there. Put that guy on there. And then we have the extras we'll just put back in the folio. There we go. You could also, if you wanted to, use this in here. Oops, in here. To decorate stuff too, if you wanted. That in there. Let's see if this would fit better in here. Yeah. Because there's less stuff in that one. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, here is our Shabby Stationery folio. Fold that up, just like that. There we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and hopefully you'll enjoy making this project. The link to download it is in the description below if you're not already on my mailing list. If you're already on my email list, then it's just going to show up in your inbox and you'll already have it, and you can get started crafting. So please like this video and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next week with a brand new project. Bye.